gonna say here.
Yeah. It is so windy.
And we need to do the intro.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
Turn the light on.
Yeah. See. I've seen it pass.
I'm a goldfish. I'm a goldfish. Watch this, watch this. Since goldfish are so skinny.
Oh.
Hi, Caroline. There we go, that's. What did you learn today? I don't know.
Ooh, have you started selling yet, Pax?
No.
No. I am.
I swear it's been in your shop for like 7 years.
No, I just made it.
I seen a smaller version.
You might think it's been there.
I seen a smaller version of this. I swear I see the smaller version of this.
You probably sell a panel. So, why don't you get started? Let me double check. You wanna grab the first fabric and show it off?
Am I doing this all by myself?
No, I'm gonna help you here, sweetheart. I just am
I just
busy
went back to-
trying to get. Oh.
Okay. Alright. I need.
Oh, you see, did you already answer Karen's question, Pax, while I was busy?
Yeah.
Did you? Okay. Okay. Yeah. So what do you have there? Number. What's the number on that one, Pax?
The number on this one is.
And how much is it?
It doesn't say.
Doesn't say 9?
It just says $2.85.
Oh, I got sloppy on that one. $9 a yard. Tonight, those are $9 a yard.
Yep.
Okay?
Oops.
I gotta get my water. So what color is it? Do you know anything about it?
It is a dark gray, white, and black. Dark gray, white, and black.
Oh, what was the number again?
You got it.
Oh, is it correct? Okay.
280?
$2.85.
Alright, okay.
Let's keep up.
Okay. Oh. Okay, you wanna go to the next one? That one is real pretty. Yes! Because I know you have to leave early. Did you tell the ladies you have to leave early? For your soccer
It
practice?
is so windy out though.
I know it, but you have soccer practice.
280. Hello?
What color?
280. It is a pinkish white with dark rose.
Yeah, kind of a dark rose. Yeah, kind of a mauve color. Number 280.
I'll be one with.
Okay.
See here, this is a bunch of like 3
You are-
clovers, but red
Oh, sure.
and white.
Very good. Okay. You're doing good. Okay, so I was a little slow, last minute customers to take care of, but Pax is doing great. Don't throw them around because remember we have to keep them wet.
I didn't try to. I was trying to like boom.
Oh, okay. Mm,
Have a number?
281. 281. That one doesn't want to stand up.
Ow.
Kind of in the red family with a little bit of yellow and blue. Oh, okay. Grab another one, sweetie. Because we know you're going to be leaving, aren't you?
I can wait.
Oh, there she is. 282. What color is that one?
Green with yellow, and then red with green 4-leaf clovers.
Ooh, that one is pretty. Number 282. And it's $9 tonight. Now we know we can't wait all the time. So are you leaving? Are you going to tell the ladies goodbye, Pax? Because I checked in to see if you were here. So be careful. Yeah. All of our electrical there. We don't need him to unplug us. So anyway, there we go. So he was here for a little bit.
Whoop.
Oh, don't want to bump anything. Okay, until next week again. We'll only get him for a few minutes. Unless it rains. So I keep hoping for rain on Thursday evening, starting at 4:30, so they don't have practice. So, beyond that, oh, good to see you. Quilting Grandma, Lucy, Kaylin, Karen, all great to see you tonight. And like I said, I was a little busy in the shop, so I'm running a hair behind. So I'm going to pause and we'll take a look at the quilt. I showed you this panel a couple weeks ago when it came in. And Jeannie cut the fabrics for me, so I actually got them made and quilted. So I thought I would show it off, that if anyone is still interested, we have just a few of these left after I had showed it off whenever it was and got the quilt done. They've been selling nicely. So that we're proud of. So I'm hoping that it won't be much longer and we'll be out. So then we make room for something new, which I'll start seeing sales reps here shortly too, to get some more new stuff. So that's the reason tonight our fabric is $9 a yard. This is all some of the newer stuff that has come in the last, I'd say 12 months. So we'll move on to another piece, number 283. Tried to make it easier for our number taker to keep things in order. It doesn't always happen. But 283, glad you joined us, Chris. Yeah. So reds and golds on this particular piece. Number 283. Well, and then we'll switch to a dark, 284, number 284. And this one's just got a nice flower, and I'm showing it to you upside down. Let's get it turned around. So there it's a very nice flower, kind of a red with yellow on the flower. Very pretty. Excuse me. got kind of a frog in my throat. Sometimes that comes from talking too much. Okay, moving on. A great kind of burgundy, definitely a red burgundy. Color 286. 286. $9 a yard. Kind of a mottled color. Like I said, kind of a red, more of a in the red line, kind of that red purple and stuff. So nice piece. Oh, and here we go, a nice floral. This line, 287. Excuse me, man, a lot of crud. 287. This line was a matching piece to a bunch of fat quarters we got in, and the fat quarters are gone. So we're down to this lonely guy with all of his beautiful colors of peaches, golds, and blues. Number 287. That is 287. And another one. Another beautiful floral, spring floral, and this also went with a line of fat quarters. I had to stop and think about it. 288. Number 288. And our fat quarters again are all gone. I think that's all we had with this one. And so we still have a little bit of our main print. Number 288, $9 a yard. So, kind of a reminder to all of those, if you haven't ordered from us before, excuse me, if you are able to chat with us and order directly online, directly in the chat, great. If you find something that you like, but you are not chatting with us, you can send your order to the text number you see at the bottom of the screen. The 605-423-3464 is the number. You can text us your order. We look at those in the morning. So for anyone that's new, that's watching, because I've discovered that there's quite a few that like to watch, but they don't know how to place an order if they can't log in and chat with us. That's how you'll do it. Just send us a text, and you can send the text anytime. It's just I don't check them until the morning. By the time I get done here, I'm ready for supper, and so that's what I do. Another beautiful floral, 289, $9 a yard. Beautiful shades of purples and greens. Good evening, Gwen. Glad you joined us. Okay. I know you always have a conflict, so it's always good to have you for a few minutes anyway. Oh, thank you, Lucy. I try to make the ordering as easy as possible. When I receive your order, you'll get a text back from me with the amount, and then you call me with your credit card information. That's how we take care of the paying. And we do not store any of your information, so every time you order, we have to call you and get the information and stuff. And then I know several of you ladies like to just come in and pick your stuff up, which works out well. So anyway, beautiful floral. Well, I was thinking I should think of something to do with all these gorgeous florals. Try to put them all in one quilt. Number 290. Another gorgeous floral. More purples, pinks, and yellows. Because all of these are so pretty. And they're all just kind of the last of lines that we have. Hey! Your order got there Tuesday. Wonderful. That's a new record, I think, for the post office. Yeah. $3.89 would make a great, good 3-yard quilt. You're right about that. Yeah, a lot of these would, to get 2 other colors with them. That they would. I was thinking of trying to figure out how to profile all the florals in one quilt. I'll have to think about it. See what I can come up with. Okay, $2.91. This is $2.91. The beautiful blues and yellows. And I don't know why I like this combination. And I think I did it as a table runner, if I remember right. That was quite pretty. Number 291. Another great floral. Shoot. Mine's thinking of different ways that I can put all these florals together. Okay, with that, I'm going to pause a second and go to I've got a handful of jelly rolls, and only one of them do I have others. These were some that put together some time ago. They're our last up. We've almost sold all of these jelly rolls. So here's the jelly roll, nice greens, number 310. This is number 310. And these jelly rolls were $38.50. Tonight it's $25. So there's 40 in this pack for $25. And this is my last one of, yes, this is my last one with the greens, and I think there's a little bit of browns in there. Oh wow, Karen. I know the table runner. I was going to make it, but I opted for the quilt instead. And actually, it's interesting. I do have the quilt, the Christmas tree one from last week. I did get it quilted, and we've sold out of patterns. We still have a few of the 10-inch squares, but we currently ran out of our patterns, and I went to order more, and they're back ordered, of course. So 310. Okay, 308. This one is 308. All these lovely browns. Same thing. All kinds of browns, tans. Let me go this way so you can see the color change in there and what is around. And this is my last one of this combination. Yes, I thought that table runner from that Christmas line was really cute, and I wanted to make it, and I still might, but right now I've got a few other things on my list I have to get done. Okay, and number 309, and this one is more the reds and blacks, you can kind of see there. Number 309. And this is my last one of this group. So my last one of this group. See all the different pretty, from the blacks, grays, the reds. 309. This next one with the greens and the orange, number 307. And there's 40 strips in there. This combination, it was really interesting when I put this combination together, because it wasn't really kind of one of my favorites. It's not that I disliked it, it just wasn't one that I'd go, wow, that's me. Anyway, I put a quilt together using this particular combination. We sold several of this combination of greens with orange, and then I had someone walk in and said, I want to buy the quilt. So once I sold the quilt, of course, the demand for this combination slowed down because people couldn't see how unique the colors were as we put them together in the quilt. But I do have 2 more. So a total of 3 of this particular pack is left. And the quilt I made, I can't remember the name of it, but half of the blocks were the jelly roll strips where you sew several together and then cut it in a diamond and then use a solid color on the other half. And I used a cream color. And then all I remember is they were turned a little bit. Something. I wished I could remember the quilt better. But, so that was 307. Okay, those are the last of the 40 packs that we have, and I got just a handful of the 20 packs, and I'll go with number 311, and there's 20 of them in here. They were 1925. They're now 13. So for the little pack, and this one has a variety. I see a little bit of green, kind of some blues, the purples, maybe a little red, brown, orange, definitely a variety pack, but there's only 20 in this little guy. So 20 of them, number 311 for 13. I'm looking at my next two and I'm thinking they look the same. Nope, they're different. We'll go with this one. This one is 313. Again, 20. You can see it's got a variety of colors in there. So you have greens, reds, yellows. Just a nice variety of color and design. And that is a 20 pack for 13. Oh, the 2x2. You know, that was that 2x2 tutorial that I did was just kind of an experiment, playing with the 10-inch squares, just seeing what I can do. And it's an older tutorial. I don't remember exactly when I did it, but it's like in the last year and a half, that one has become super popular. So I'm glad you liked it. Credit my throat again. 312 for 13, number 312. And this one is all greens. Nothing but green. So 312. And all greens. And this is the last one. On the little 20s, those were the last of. I don't have any more of those little ones, just those 3. Okay, so we'll move on and take care of a few more fabrics, still at $9 a yard. Another nice floral, number 292. So here we have 292, $9 a yard. Yeah, I think you'll like it too. It doesn't have to be done with 10-inch squares. It just is easy. It just happened to be the way I wrote it up, or demoed it on the video, because I don't think I ever wrote it. So anyway, 292, another great floral with a kind of a background, not a solid black, but a nice black background. Okay. And another floral. It always trying to see which way is more up. I think this way gives you more up, with the pink and the gold flowers, number 293. This one's number 293. And so it is, like I said, a very nice floral. Like I said, I should come up with something. Sometimes it's hard to sell the last of the florals when everything else that went with them is gone. But this one is very nice. Oh, thank you for the compliment, Gwen. I'm glad you like. I've got to get to taping more. It just seems like this summer just zipped away, and I've got a few ideas to tape, and it's a combination of finding the time and Corey and Christopher, because he does all my taping with me. And of course, because we are a small shop, I got to do the taping when the shop's not open, because we don't like the extra background noise. And it's easier for me to step away and not be interrupted. So, okay, one of my favorite blues. The solid blue we sold out of, and these are almost gone. $2.94, number $2.94. So yeah, that, like I said, we have the blue, kind of the marble blue, that went with that particular one, and it's gone. And that was it. I was going to make a purse out of this. Well, I may still. Based on this, I could even add black, it looks like. And I might have a shade of blue in one of the other lines. $2.95. This is number 295. I may still be able to figure out a purse that I can make out of this. But, like everything, I even have a purse cut out that I haven't been able to get to and stuff. But yeah, a gorgeous piece, $2.95. Now this little guy, $2.96. Kind of a green, definitely in the green and golds. And I did a quilt with this one, and I haven't had a good chance to show it because I didn't get the pattern written. It's kind of hard to show a quilt off when I don't have the pattern written. And I think I have to bind it yet. So $2.96, kind of a beautiful blue green. So, and all of you that keep joining us, I do have several tickets that I know I haven't sent you the pictures of. I was just looking at them. But I do have your names on the back, so I know exactly who I haven't taken care of for, you know, because our drawing is coming up. I got to get it all taken care of because I just looked at it. Our drawing is coming up on the 18th. 18th this month. Oh, okay, Lynn, you have a sister who's having a birthday. Okay, $2.95. I'll set that aside for you. Yes, that'll be very nice. If she likes, wasn't that one of the blue pieces? Yes. So if she likes blues the same way I do, she'll love it. Yes, that'll be very nice. So anyway, on with the tickets. Like I said, I've got them set aside. If you haven't gotten a picture of one of them, like I said, I hope to have them all done before our drawing. And I at least have your name on them, so that if I don't get everything taken care of like I should, you'll still have, I'll still know which tickets are yours that I'm sitting on. But I'm going to try to get them to you because, like I said, the drawing's coming up on the 18th. So the 18th will be our next drawing for the Pax's quilting chest. Okay, on the line that I was just showing you, I'll keep going here. Here's the gold that went with that line. number 297. Number 297. So this is the gold that went with it. And I used this gold as my background because the three colors that I'm showing you on the quilt that I did, it was just was these three colors that I'm showing you. So that's the gold. And then the third piece, once again, has a big flower, $3.98. Nice big flower with that same background, beautiful flower on it. So that's why I said the quilt actually turned out kind of nice. That someday maybe I'll get the pattern written or finished and put in my other stack and stuff. Number 298.
2. You said 3.
Oh, did I say 3? I'm sorry. 298. I know I have some 3 numbers. 290. I was thinking the third piece in the group that I just showed you. And actually, I'll just take a second here and show you how beautiful they are together. There you go. Now you see how pretty the line is. I'm going to switch them because that's the main. And this is a coordinate. Gorgeous. So that's what they look like together. So the main print was 298. The gold is 297. And the other coordinate is 296. All of them very pretty, very nice. Okay, with that, our special tonight, we grabbed the mug. I just think this is so cute. The number is 305. 305 on the mug. It is regularly 32. Tonight it's 26. So regularly 32, but tonight is 26. Very nice, nice sturdy screw-on lid, nice deep. I'm not sure, it's probably a 32 ounce. I never paid attention. A great, nice heavy straw. And does it lock? I never checked some of this out. If it turns to lock, oh, maybe not. I don't want to mess it up. Anyway, this is our mug. And somebody said something about other colors, and I'm sorry, no other colors. This one is great with the Eat, Sleep, Quilt, Repeat. Basically all of us. Eat, Sleep, Quilt, Repeat. And that is number 305 for 26. Nice mug for 26. Now the other thing that's happening is we got notice that our creative grid tools, which we carry, are all going up like everything else. And so before they do, the one I'm going to show you tonight is that little log cabin trim ruler. There's the paper. And you can see the different little blocks. Sometimes it's a little hard to see, but I'll show you in a second. So anyway, it's number 306. So if you'd like the little log cabin. So this is really neat, and I'll show you a couple of examples here. So it is for $13 tonight. They generally run $16.99, so you'll save $4. This is a great one to make if you just want to add a little bit of log cabin to a quilt, or maybe you just want to add it to a table runner would be great. A baby blanket, because it makes a 4-inch. And I'll show you the ones they talk about, of course, our traditional log cabin. So that's a 4.5-inch square. And log cabin isn't always my first choice to make. And I like them. I have nothing against them. They're just not my first choice. Because if you're not careful, they tend to turn on you. That the next thing you know, you they just start to turn. I don't know any other way to explain it. I happen to prefer courthouse step because you sew left, right, top, bottom, left, right, top, bottom. You can keep it a little square. It always stays the same. And I can't remember if I showed you the quilt that I did with courthouse step and a jelly roll. I think I showed that a few weeks ago. That we still are giving free patterns if you buy the jelly roll on the courthouse step that we put together. So there's the courthouse step, and then the quarter log cabin. Always a nice one. Always looks great in the corner of a quilt, or a lot of other things. So the quarter log cabin. So those are the basic designs that you can make with your 4.5-inch log cabin trim tool. And then this is what helps keeps your log cabin from twisting, is that you get to set it up and check with this. Otherwise, like I said, it'll want to twist on you and stuff. So I was going to say, I can make a log cabin if I have to. It's just not the top of my list, which is okay. Not everything has to be. Trying to see if we can kind of see the markings on it. There's a set of white marks in the blue. Definitely Creative Grid. They have the little dots that help it to not slide. If you happen to hang up your tools, it's got the hole to hang them up. They're great tools. I've got a variety of brands, but I've discovered I really like the Creative Grid. And we keep carrying more and more of them in the store, of their different tools that make different things. If you look at my triangles, I've got a dozen or so triangles, and they all do something different. So I'll show more of those off one of these nights. So that is some of my miscellaneous. And with that, I have a few bolts left. And then I thought, you know what, I should, since I've gotten this quilt done, I should offer it to you. Oh yeah. Anyway, I should offer this to you, and I was reading. Okay, Lucy, yours come out wonky. Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. The log cabin likes to turn. And I've used 2.5-inch strips. That will make a nice size log cabin. The neat thing about this is it just makes that cute little one. So sometimes they're fun to have. So let me show you the last few fabrics I have, and then I will grab the kits and stuff that I have with this quilt in case somebody else tonight would like it that didn't order it the last time. So I'll grab those real quick. And it'll have to be me. Hopefully Aldo entertains you. That's my tech tonight. And it'll be easier for me to grab them because you won't know where they are or what to look for. This one's number $2.99. So we're back to a little dab of fabrics here, number $2.99. $9 a yard. The sunflowers, and it's been going very nice. It's getting out. Like I said, I started seeing sales reps again, so I always like to make space for some new stuff that keeps coming in. So a great sunflower, and I grabbed the other sunflowers that were with it. Here we go. This is the one. There's not a lot left on this guy either. 1, 2, maybe 3 yards. Number 300. 300. 300. So my last sunflower, number 301. Number 301. Nice little sunflower. Actually, I just noticed it's got a little bumblebee on it. Okay, Karen. So nice little bumblebee. And then this little group, there's just the 3 of these little guys. 302, number 302. There we go, 302. Kind of looks like an older piece. It's not designated that, but it kind of has that look to it. Here's one of the florals, 303. Number 303. Really nice piece. And 304. This one's 304. Nice navy background. Great piece. So with that, if you give me a second, maybe Aldo will sing you a song. If we had Pax here, he could sing for you, because he's so entertaining. While I go and run and get the things for this quilt, just in case somebody else would like one. Okay, I found them. Let me grab a calculator real quick. Just like before, okay, the panel. Remember we had the panel hanging up a while ago. And let's see, a number, let's call it 400. That way we can keep track of it. Number 400 will be the panel. And the panels have been running, let me find it, it's a 36 by 45 inch panel. And I think the last time we sold them for 13, if not, 13 is the number tonight, because I think I'm pretty close. So this is the panel, it's a 36 by 44, that's in the center. And they are going nicely along with our kit. So here's the kit, and we'll call it number 401. 401, and let me see. How about 76? It would be 95. But if you would like it tonight, it's got all your parts in there. If you would like it tonight, it's 76. And that is 401. So that is, and so now this gives you a great chance to actually see the kit put together. It actually goes together very nice. You have your 8-pointed star, and you'll do 3 different sizes. And then as the star gets smaller, the frame around it gets bigger. The first one is a full-size star. I think they're 9.5. And then you'll have extra blocks and stuff that you use as a filler. So it is a great kit. That it is really nice. One to have. Oh yeah, Kaylin, you'll really enjoy this. It is really pretty and stuff. So, okay. Oh man, did I clip through stuff pretty fast? I'm trying to think of anything else that we can do. I should ask. Any suggestions, Aldo? And he's not going to say anything real loud. Any suggestions on? Oh, jokingly, I have tools set up behind him, and he reached behind and grabbed the ham. And I'm talking about a ham in sewing and not for supper. Otherwise, ham for supper sounds good. But that's yeah. I've got a variety of tools, like I said, that are right behind him, and stuff, including my temperature quilt that I haven't gotten to, and stuff. Unless someone else can think of something they'd like to see.
I love this thing.
Oh, you like the gripper? You know, I do that, but I just sold them all. And this is my old one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is my old gripper. It's gone, everything. So I'm using this one. There's a new one in the store. And I can't remember if we had those on sale, and I sold out, so I've got another batch ordered. So I'd hate to kind of offer that. So my cutter, my palm cutter.
Palm cutters.
Just to kind of show, I don't know if I've really shown this off, but I do all my cutting with a cutter that looks like this. And I know it looks kind of wicked, but you'll see it in my videos because I've been using it for years. And it does have a cradle. Before I get too far, it has a cradle that it can sit in and stuff. And I don't know if he'll find the cradle behind there or not, because so many times when I'm cutting, I'm just doing continuous and the cradle fits a little snug. But you put the cradle on it to protect it when you need to. But anyway, this is the cutter that I use. It's called a palm cutter. It was actually designed for me by my oldest son. My story hasn't changed. I was getting to where it was getting harder and harder for me to grip, just go like this all the time. And I tried all the ones out there. There's a variety out there, and I tried them. I had the ones that grip and whatever they did. I had the Martelli where you hung on this way, and my problem was the only grip I had was in my little finger. That the rest of them bend, but they weren't really hanging on and doing anything, and my little finger would get tired. So anyway, my oldest son is a mechanical engineer, and in his work they have a 3D printer. And I asked him, I said, can you come up with something so I can continue to cut? So he created this, because one of his questions was, he said, can you rest your hand? How do you do your mouse? He kept asking me about the mouse on the computer. And I said, well, I don't have a problem with it because I don't have to hang on to it. But I use it a little different based on my fingers, but that's okay. So anyway, he then said, that's what we're going to pattern it after. We're going to pattern it after a mouse. Or he said, like a bar of soap. He said, just slide your hand in. So that's what I do. I slide my hand in. I'm going to hang on to it here only because I'm in the air, but otherwise I just rest my hand on it. I can't cut my fingers because you can see I can't get to the blade. The blade's still way back here. I can't cut my finger this way if I'm using this hand because I've got this nice ridge right here. So it hits it about right there, unless I'm really going to push on it. So that is the birth of my cutter, and I have been using it for umpteen years. It does take a little learning curve because you're not watching your blade cut. That's the key. You still keep it perpendicular to whatever you're cutting, and your hand is covering the blade, so you're not watching the blade. But it's a piece of cake for me because I've been doing it so long. So yeah, we carry them here in the store. did grab a couple, and we sell them for $32.95. So if anyone out there would like to try one of the cutters, just add it to the list. Okay, can do, Kaylin. We're going to add it to the list. We have a variety of strap colors so that you can pick your favorite color. I'm trying to think. This is the brown, the yellow. We have the purple, blue, green, red. So there is a variety of colors that we do have. But this is something that we did create in here. And we created it, I can't even remember when I started having problems cutting, but it has been some time. And anyone that follows my videos, you'll see that's the cutter I use. If I'm doing any cutting, I don't think I have a single video that I'm using a different type of cutter. I'm not 100% sure, but almost all my videos, if I'm doing any cutting, it will be our palm cutter. Because like I said, I just don't have the strength anymore in my hands. And as much cutting as I do, I get tired of doing this all day, grabbing or however. So, but yeah, because I don't think I've ever really showed these off. Okay, my voice is starting to give out. We showed you a variety of things. I am getting hungry. If there's anything that you would like, just send me a text, and I'll see if we have it or what I can do. Excuse me. So with that, I am going to call it a night so I can go have supper. That it is getting late, so I am delighted that you watched this. Do like us, subscribe, get your friends to join you. We try to be entertaining and informing, but we do know that the best entertainment left for the soccer game. Excuse me, for a soccer practice. So with that, I will tell you good night until next week, next Thursday, 5 o'clock. Hopefully we have some more brand new stuff that should be coming in and keep you entertained. I'm trying to think of anything else. You can check out our website. We talked about the videos. So we're doing great. And thank you again for watching us. I really do appreciate what you people are doing to keep our little store running. Thank you again.
Yeah, go ahead and type a message in over there.